learning how to do Japanese sign language. We are about to leave our hotel. We're gonna go check out the Hiroshima bomb site today. Although this bed looks lovely, we slept right there. My back is killing me. Like, we slept, I don't know, 7 days in a row now on the floor. So we're on the Hiroshima tour bus. We're going to be dropped off at the atomic bomb site as well as the museum. This is the front of the memorial here in Hiroshima, and we're going to start our tour, learn more about what happened and how it affected the lives of the people here in Hiroshima. Should be really interesting. This is a photo taken 6 kilometers, 15 minutes after the explosion. And look, 6 kilometers away, this is the people here, and they just see this massive cloud. That's incredible. Everything within 2 kilometers of the bomb was immediately turned to rubble and just flattened. The bomb was detonated 600 meters above the ground, and it created a fireball large enough to basically wipe out this entire area. And you can see the structures left standing are just the massive ones. All the trees are gone. So there is a replica of the bomb, and it's only 4 meters long and it weighed 4 tons. So extremely tiny when you consider it did all of this to Hiroshima. Totally leveled 2 kilometers in diameter and did much more damage in the long run too. So that tricycle, which is completely charred, was found over 1.5 kilometers from where the bomb epicenter was, so basically the main strike point, and yet you see it's just totally destroyed. It's interesting, so when there's a blast, obviously it creates pressure, so the wind comes towards, but then I guess because there's an empty void, the pressure comes back towards it, so it almost creates like a second explosion, but in the opposite direction. So you can see here, there's a house just standing, the blast goes off, and then it actually comes back because the pressure has to equalize. So one of the worst parts of the atomic bomb is the fact that it releases nuclear energy and radiation into the sky, and basically gets evaporated and then rains back down, spreading the radiation. It says here that even within a week after the bomb had gone off, the radiation levels were down to 1/1,000,000th of the original level. So the radiation basically wore off quite quickly. Today there's no effect on the human body, so the radiation levels in Hiroshima are negligible. This is the walls of a house after the first rain, and the rain was basically black from all the radiation that had been released into the sky. It talks about how the black rain, basically anywhere it fell, it led to death, and if it landed in a pond, it would kill all the fish. People who drank any of the black rain would have diarrhea for up to 3 months, and obviously even worse things could happen. And some people were so desperate for water, there's a sketch here of basically Japanese people drinking from black rain pools because there were just no other sources of water. It showed some of the deformities that were caused by the exposure to radiation and the black rain, and it showed, you know, little kids developing purple spots everywhere, people's eyes becoming orange, tongues just becoming deformed, just everything you can imagine. It's so twisted to see what radiation can do to the body, and it talked a lot about young kids developing cancer, so just a lot of lasting effects here happened to Hiroshima. There's a follow-up, and basically it says here that after the dropping of the bomb on Hiroshima, it kind of led to the nuclear arms race between Russia, USA, a few other countries. And now they have a bomb that's 3,300 times greater than the A-bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima. It's called called a hydrogen bomb. So if that's what happened to Hiroshima, I can't even imagine what a hydrogen bomb would do to the world.
It's interesting because there's like SUVs.
So this building here is the epicenter of where the bomb went off. And I guess just because it was built in a different way, it managed to stay standing because everything else was level to the ground. But you can just see how it's a hollowed out shell of what it used to be. Crazy.
No, but you know what I was thinking would be
And just in front of the building, there's a cat coughing up a hairball. Oh, there we go. So I just read, and the reason that this building's still standing, despite being the epicenter of the explosion, is actually because the bomb detonated 600 meters above the ground. So half a mile, like a kilometer above ground. And because it was actually directly on top of this building here, instead of blasting, you know, to the side or pushing sideways, it actually pushed directly down. And so the building obviously was able to withstand downward pressure, whereas the sideways pressure would knock out walls and make buildings completely collapse. So that's the reason this thing is still standing. We are heading back to the train station, and today we're going to go to Osaka, which is our last stop of our tour across Japan. Enjoying our last few days of our massive trip across Asia. Isn't that right, Turkey?
Squirty says yeah.
Laura and I look like homeless people crashing a high-end department store. I just bought my mom some Mikimoto pearl earrings. Well, she paid for them, but she loves pearl earrings, and Japan's the place to get cultured pearls, so Mikimoto's like the originator of the cultured pearl. I've never in my life met a more respectful culture than the Japanese. I just bought these pearl earrings from a Mikimoto store, and both the service managers who were helping me out walked me all the way from the 4th floor down to the 1st floor, and then I had to put my passport away, so I'm like waiting at the front, putting everything away, and they're just waiting there because like they're taught out of respect to just like wait around and make sure you're sent off politely, and the entire time they're just smiling and thanking me. Like it's like, it sounds a bit much, but it's actually just like such an incredibly kind gesture, and it makes you feel a bit uncomfortable because you're just not used to having that at home. Like I've never in my life felt like, I literally felt like I had bought like a car. They were so respectful. But definitely one of the nice things about Japan, all the people are just fantastic. Alright, here we are, looking good with 2 bags. I got another bag now.
Back up, we're going to the bakery.
Going to the bakery. We have just arrived here in Osaka and we are lost. And that is a climbing wall. That's a cool climbing wall. Classy. Very, very suave. So outfit of the day, it's a Lululemon workout shirt, workout shorts with mustard stain, and flip-flops. And I've worn these for 2.5 days in a row now. Yeah, goals. Laura, don't let her deceive you. Underneath that, there must be something she's worn multiple days in a row.
I've worn these pants like 5 times and haven't washed them.
Yep. This is our hotel. It's fancy as F. We have a church inside of our hotel, or like some sort of a church replica. This hotel is goals. And oh my gosh, those are so many minions. We are in the little shopping area here in Osaka, and Osaka's a lot more like Tokyo. It's actually quite a big city and way more commercialized than Kyoto. Kyoto is very small and more on the cultural side, less in the city. And Hiroshima also quite small comparatively. We're back in the massage chairs. Wow, thank you Dr. Air for having us here today with the heated back seat. This is excellent. Yes, yes. This guy's an amazing salesman. Katie's actually deciding whether she wants, oh, the abs too. This is exactly how I pictured Japan being. This is so cool. Lights, people, busyness, excitement. Oh my gosh, there is a moving crab, a mechanized crab up on the wall. This is heaven. This is where I was meant to be. Welcome to Osaka. Yeah, I don't know anything about Japan, so this is like really surprising to me. Osaka's definitely killing the expectations. It's really cool. I need one of those corn dogs. Oh my god. There's like a 30-foot bowling pin up there, up hundreds of feet. It's, oh my gosh. In Japan, you can rent a nice comfortable seat by a screen, a nice computer monitor, likely done by men. I'm sure you can figure out why they're sitting in front of a computer. And yeah, you can rent the room to yourself, so that's perfect. We also have near our hotel, we've got a place made for couples because I guess in Japan people can't really afford to get their own places and they don't really move in together before marriage. So there's a place where you can rent for a few hours. Some people say it's sleeping, some people say it's for other things. The machines down the hallway sell dildos and, you know, things you put on your genitalia. So I'm not gonna say it's for sleeping, it's probably for other things, but that's near our place.
Chopsticks aren't staying in my hands well.
They're like dots, but better. These are so good. Mark has fallen victim. Mark already lost.
I know how to play this
You
thing.
go over and then you go up. First you go over.
Learn from your mistakes, Mark.
No.
No, you gotta use the other one. Move forward, move forward. Yep. Oh, boom, bada, bing, boom, bada, bing. Yeah, you got this, you got this.
No, it's gonna be a little quick.
You got Larry. Yeah, this is not meant to be won. Pachinko parlor. Oh my god. Yeah, this is Slot Mania.